Hi everyone! So in Wind of the Willows, Toad ends up in jail. He steals a car, damages it, gets caught. Fortunately for him, the jailer's daughter takes pity on him and also brings him a bowl of Bubble and Squeak. And its fragrance filled the narrow cell. So Bubble and Squeak, it's such a cute name, and apparently it comes from the sound it makes when it cooks. So Bubble and Squeak is one of those things that's usually made from leftover dinners, and it's one of those comforting meals. Now, there's no right or wrong way of making this. I've seen many different recipes in different English cookbooks. Sometimes you'll see it flattened down almost like a patty, and sometimes it's loose in a bowl. The only kind of general rule is that it's supposed to be leftovers from a roast dinner. So you'll have things like either salted pork or corned beef, or definitely needs to have potatoes, maybe some carrots, and then you just basically, it's recooking it all together. So to make Bubble and Squeak, especially if you're making it from scratch, you're going to need to start by chopping up your vegetables. Now, if you're wanting a recipe for 4 people, I've got the full amount on the blog. I'm going to make a recipe just for 2 people for today. I'm going to grab half of a baby cabbage, and I'm going to slice that so it's in shreds. I'm going to grab 1 large onion, and I'm going to dice that up. I'm going to grab 2 large carrots and slice those. And I'm going to grab a few potatoes, peel those, and cube those. So chop your vegetables first before you cut your meat. That way you can just use the one chopping board. You can't do it vice versa, otherwise you contaminate your ingredients. So you're going to grab 2 large pieces of salted pork slice, and you're going to slice those into cubes. So in your big saucepan, you are going to heat that up. I pour a little bit of olive oil so things don't stick. I'm going to cook that pork, stirring it until it's nice and golden brown. Then you're going to add in your onion and just let that cook until it's soft. And then add in your carrots, your potatoes, and your cabbage. Give that a really good stir, cover the pot, let it cook for about 10 minutes, and that's going to soften a lot of that vegetable. Then take that lid off, give it a really good stir, and then you're going to add in some hot water. And the amount is important because you don't want your vegetables to get soggy, but you do need it so things like your potatoes are going to cook through. So the rule is about 1 inch up of water. Put that lid back on and let that cook for about half an hour until you can stick a fork through your potatoes and they're soft but they're still intact. If there's still a little bit of water, just take that lid off and just let that cook for another few minutes until the liquid is gone, but it's also not dry. And with that, you've got your own comforting bowls of Bubble and Squeak to serve for dinner tonight.